It's been a whole year since we've been able to gather together in our meeting house. And while it may not be safe for humans to meet in person, our stuffed friends can't catch COVID-19.
So we invited you to send your stuffies and lovies for a fun-filled weekend at First UU. And what a weekend they had. You dropped off your stuffies in cozy baskets where they could rest up for the big event. Meanwhile, our dedicated chaperones, Yoti, Lix, and chaperone in training and youth group mascot Elliot, poured over the information you gave us. There were food sensitivities, favorite activities, and a variety of special requests, all to be considered in planning the events.
We woke everyone up from their baskets and headed down to the Barnum room for our first circle together. The Stuffies learned about lighting a chalice, decided on a covenant for their time together, and shared their joys and sorrows. I feel joy to make all these new friends, but I'm a little bit nervous to be away from my home and my family, said Brown Bear.
After the circle, it was time for the first of our special guests. Sam came by to play the piano. This was like having a private concert, a special treat because we all know how wonderful it is to be in the room with Sam when he's playing. After he practiced his pieces for Sunday, the Stuffies had some requests from the hymnal. So Sam played and they all sung songs together. I really wish I could have been there, but only one human at a time.
It turns out Russell Wilson loves to cook, so he made everyone spaghetti for dinner and gave some friends a cooking lesson. There was delicious homemade sauce, but Elliot preferred it plain. Tags and Rally Cat stepped up to tackle the dishes.
After dinner was playtime. The treehouse in the Jordan Latimer room was a big hit with these friends. Russells and Sparkles chose to color in the nursery, and others played board games in the community room.
New friendships were forming already. Winter the wolf bonded with Giraffe after learning that she had a live dog named Winter at home. What a coincidence! Roasting Stuffy-sized marshmallows over a candle, Marshmallow the dog was so happy to have her favorite food and to be with her new friends.
Time for bed. The Stuffies snuggled in on pew cushions on the chancel, safe and warm. Patterns had a rough time settling in. He missed home. But once Yodi helped him get out his special pillow and sleeping bag from the suitcase his family sent with him, he felt much better. Yodi sat up and kept watch as the little Stuffies fell asleep.
On Saturday morning, everyone was ready for some action, so they headed upstairs where friends played the keyboard as others danced around. Periwinkle started her famous high-in-the-sky front flips. Patterns and Elliot had a roaring contest, and Brown Bear did some jumping from the back of a tall chair. But all that noise didn't stop Thune from catching a quick nap. Babies get sleepy.
Now that everyone had gotten their wiggles out, they went to the sanctuary to meet an important visitor, Rev Trisha. The Stuffies got to hear her record her sermon, and there was even time for some discussion. Some Stuffies had heard from their owners about the song we sing when the children leave the sanctuary for their classes on Sunday mornings. So Reverend Trisha was kind enough to sing "Go Now in Peace" for them as they headed down the stairs and into the parlors for a tea party. Many of them had been looking forward to drinking tea with honey on the old-fashioned furniture. "These couches sure are fancy," said Giraffe.
Next up, friends were ready for some fresh air. Ninja ran ahead saying, Let's climb a tree! And friends eagerly followed. Russell Wilson didn't have a football with him, so he settled for throwing sticks for licks and marshmallow to fetch. A lot of friends enjoyed just sitting in the stone circle and soaking up some sun.
Snack time! Friends circled round to eat together. Yay, popcorn, said Gandalf. Carrots are my favorite, said Lime the bunny. I like apples because they are sweet and sour, said Monkey. Snacks were delicious and also messy, but cleanup is easy when you work together. These friends love to help out.
Finally, some time to hang out in the library. Stuffies enjoyed reading with their friends on the cushions and were excited to check out books to bring home. The chaperones had prepared a special team-building challenge for the young Stuffies. That's some impressive climbing. What an accomplishment for this group of new friends.
The Purple Lovers Club gathered together to craft with their favorite color pipe cleaners, and then pizza for dinner. Yippee! After dinner, Elliot led them in one of our youth group's favorite games, sardines, where everyone has to squish together in the same hiding place. Yodi was the last one searching, but eventually he found them.
Time for bed again. Elliot wanted to stay up late and tell scary stories, but Yodi and Lix reminded them that little Stuffies need their rest. In the morning, everyone packed up their beds because their time together was coming to a close.
After a breakfast of pancakes and a few shenanigans, everyone posed together on the new ramp to the meeting house for an outdoor group portrait. It was sad to say goodbye to new friends and the meeting house grand adventure, but they were all looking forward to seeing their families again soon. The chaperones tucked them into baskets so they could hibernate until their families came to take them home.
What joy and color those Stuffies brought to our meeting house. I hope that all of you, not just the children who sent them, have experienced some vicarious pleasure watching them have adventures in this place that we all hold so dear.
Now let us deepen together